In this application, the data and predictions are done server-side. The server can stay up to date with data from the hub by checking the datasets metadata for updates. As the app does not ship with any data, it is fast to load and small amounts of data can be retrieved when they are needed. The first data transferred relates to the entire amount of well-formed cashless parking bays. Some are rejected if they do not meet the required attributes. The bays are loaded in cluster format, allowing the user to navigate down to an area and select a bay. From here, the user can perform certain functions on the bay, all of which are done by the remote service. The first is to check the availability for the present time. As we can see, the service returned what it believes will be the occupancy for that bay at a particular moment in time. It does this by connecting to the server, querying nearly 8 million transactions for 2013, filtering data regarding the bay, and putting the data through some time series forecasting calculations. If you wanted to check for a time in the future, or at least beyond the 2013 dataset, you can choose to predict for a time and enter a time and date. The service also makes predictions for the surrounding bays to show you where it is least likely to be occupied by utilizing the database's spatial data types. You can also check for a postcode. This requires an extra step and asks the server to connect to a geolocation service to reverse look up the latitude and longitude from the entered postcode. All of the predictions are based on historical data, and you can, if you like, view some of the historical data for the parking bays. Here we can see a chart with the number of occupied spaces as calculated by the transactions over time since the first transaction for that day to the last.